Hey guys, it's Dawn here, and today I'm going to talk about my utility frame. I glossed over it yesterday a little bit, and I'm just going to go into more detail today. So this is the utility frame. This is now version 2 of it. Yesterday I showed you how the top bars are straight, and today I added the curve. This is a half inch. The whole thing is half-inch PVC, other than the other panels, but it's basically half-inch PVC, and everything I got from Home Depot. This is the running trap. And a running trap, it gives you this curve. When it was straight all the way across, then it does add a little bit of width. I wasn't sure if I wanted more width and more stability and, wider stance sort of thing, or if I wanted something more narrow for my legs, more comfortable for my legs and stuff like that. So that's why I did the straight first, tried it out for a while, and then now I'm making this curved one. I'll try it out for a while and then I'll know. I just have a lot of ideas in my mind, and it's all theories until I actually, make it and try it and see how it actually does in real life. So PVC can get 10-foot piece for $5 and change at Home Depot, and a 110-foot piece, you cut it down, it's going to be plenty and more. You'll have spare to make one of these. There, that's the top, that's the bottom, side. It's just, very basic, right? Connecting by street elbows over here, which is slimmer than regular elbows. I wish they had a street version of these connectors, but they didn't. Regular T elbow over here. Tools or things that you need, half-inch PVC. I'm using a deadfall hammer. It helps to pound the pieces together. Also, if you combine it with a big old wrench, you can separate out parts, by popping one end connector or end out. So you need some connectors, you need some ends. If you want some ends, some T's, and some street elbows. PVC cutter is really good. Oh, another thing is when you're getting that 10-foot, it might not fit in your car. So measure out the length of this will be whatever you want. I basically have it the length of his body plus a little bit. So you can just figure out the length times 2 or whatever, and then cut there. And then at least then you'll know that piece that you cut, you can make these 2 pieces here, or the legs or whatever. But that way you can cut it right there at Home Depot, and then it'll fit in your car. Oftentimes where they sell the PVC, up on the shelf next to the PVC, they will have these there, and then you can just grab theirs to use, cut it. So you'll want to bring your tape measure as well, cut it, and then just you don't have to wait for someone to help you out. A knife, this is more for the Velcro and the grip tape part of it. And of course a Sharpie. You're going to measure out your pieces, cut them, and then pound them together. That's it. So you got PVC, and then I did this panel, not the cardboard. All right, so this is aluminum, a thin aluminum sheet with hollow tubes welded together by Carson Horse Trailer. Is a horse trailer repair and servicing shop here, but they have welders and they're really nice and cool. So I go over there and I tell them my idea, and then they go, okay, and then they welded this for me. So this is great. It's aluminum and it's pliable, so it fits to his shape. This also will make it handy in a crash. It's going to hopefully bend rather than shatter or break. Also, this makes it crucial. It's crucial for the whole Velcro thing because it makes it easier to separate these panels from Drogo's body. And then the PVC, these pipes or these holes is just so that you can fit a 1/2 inch PVC pipe down into it. Oh, I thought it was going to come out. I've got tape onto it. Great, now it won't come out. There we go. So 1/2 inch will just fit right in there. And so the legs of the body of the frame will just fit into here. And then I have for the Velcro, the loop or the soft side is stuck onto him. So here I have the hooks, and then here I have loops again. And that way hook will go against his body, and then Clark pads or pads will stick onto here, and it's all very thin. All right, so, oh, and then once I slide the frame into the panel, it's held together by this kind of pin. And that is why you have holes here and holes on the panel there. So you just line it up, slip that through, and that holds on. So simple. I needed to make this simple because it's for me, and I needed to have this be all things that I could do, right? Other than the welding part. The welding part was the only thing that I couldn't do. All right, so let's bring you down, hopefully, so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, so you got his legs. I'm going to make sure that the loop side is out, the hook side is in. I'm going to slide these in, and I don't know if you can see, I did make it so there's a little bit of a tension. I have to pull it in just a slight bit in order to get it on. And then there's a little bit of a tension fit to get this on. Not too much. I don't want to have to struggle. But that way it's as nice of an exact, is as close to an exact fit as possible with very little play, because I definitely don't want anything rattling. Oh, I forgot the other thing. So this is a utility frame. It is not, it's not a roll cage. And one of the functions of this utility frame is to absorb shock. So inside this PVC is not hollow. It's filled with expandable foam. This is expandable foam. It will absorb impact, because what I'm trying to do is make something that will absorb impact and break rather than having Drogo break. All right. So you see how, all right. So I filled with that. So this is not hollow PVC, which makes it so it will absorb impact, but it also adds a bit of weight. I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this together, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now that I have this all back together again, Drogo, stay with me here. Don't freak out. I need to make sure that I put a piece of cardboard in on the inside so that the Velcro doesn't stick immediately to the body. So I'm just... And this is going to be how you take it off and how you put it on. To take it off, you're going to peel it away from the body, and as you peel away, then you're going to slip the cardboard in to place. So like right now, inside, it's all cardboard, so it's not going to stick onto his body. Now let me make sure that I got the front to the front. And That's it. Nice and easy, and you can slide it around, figure out exactly where you want it to be, and make sure that it's level and all that good stuff. But here it is now. These are a lot shorter, and I think he's sitting higher because of the running trap. No, I don't know. But let's see. I'm getting so dirty right now. All right. So why do I want this frame, this utility frame? Because now I have a place to attach bicycle headlamps, bicycle tail lights, you know, and anything that attaches to bars, I can now attach to this. I have this elastic buckle and my EDC bag fits right on there. So he carries my EDC bag. If I want to be totally like, no bags on me, I have a place to grab him and lift him. He's 68 pounds. He's really heavy. It's so much easier to have these nice big grab holds to grab him. This one little handle, it's hard for me to put two hands on, and I kind of need two hands to lift him up. It gives me a place to attach my tether to. It gives me several places to attach my tether to. So I have a choice now. It also gives me an emergency brake. If I need to, I can grab and pull, and that is an emergency brake. And I was thinking, if I needed to emergency brake, like say I'm going to go off a cliff or I'm going to smash into a car that just cut out in front of me, right? Even if I'm in a panic, I think the very best thing to do would be to grab and just yank with all my might, like just throw myself backwards, because throwing myself backwards and holding on to him is going to reduce my speed. It's going to make it so I land probably on my butt and my back. I have a really good CE level 2 back protector on. I have the impact shorts on, so I have padding, I have protection, and I'm probably not going to be landing on my back, but I'm just saying, if I needed to land anywhere on any side, landing on my butt and back is probably better than face first full of car or something like that. So, emergency brake is important. It also is PVC, very easy to replace. I want it to break in case of a crash. I want impact forces of a crash is finite. If there was a kill switch on him, he will continue to generate energy, yes. But for the most part, the energy that is used in the crash can be used up. It gets used up by the initial impact and the resulting slide and the tumbles and all that. But as it's boom, 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 it's using up that energy, and the energy available becomes less and less and less, until he just flops over and just lays still, right? Well, if I have an energy sink, like a heat sink, but just for energy, if I have an energy sink with this PVC or foam-filled PVC. So here's theory, right? The energy of the crash is going to first impact this, which is on his outer perimeter. It hits this. The energy used to break this is energy that is no longer available to be used for, all the other destructive forces of a crash. So that's the theory. Also, the other thing is, if I had a roll cage, which was metal, I am now adding one of the most devastating things that can happen. Well, that's a little dramatic, but you know what I mean. One of the really bad things. Stop being so dramatic. Well, a bad thing that could happen is for you to get in front of it and for your wheel to run you down and clip your ankles, sever your Achilles tendons with his pedals or anything else on his body. So if I had a metal roll cage on here and he hits me, that metal roll cage all of a sudden becomes a potential danger against me. So then the thing is, would you rather get smacked by a metal pole or a PVC pipe? So that's another consideration I had. And then, oh my gosh, I had other points too, but I forget now. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of, there were a bunch of different scenarios that I had mapped out where this seemed like a really good idea. I'm in no way endorsing it, and I'm not making these for anybody. It's just one of my experiments that I'm trying out, and I might, so far I've been loving it, but just experimenting. So I will finish this up and then we'll come back and see how it looks. All right, so I finished putting all the grip tape back on, taped up all the little thingies, and I came back to record and figured out that the voice did not record for this next clip. So here we go. We're just going to put it all on, try to get it into the position you want, and then remove the cardboard, hopefully without jarring the frame out of position. If you mess up, you just have to separate it, put the cardboard back on, get it back into position, and be more careful about removing the cardboard so that it doesn't yank everything out of position. But it's not hard to do. And since the PVC does give you a bit of flex, and that aluminum panel does flex as well, it's actually not too big of a chore to do. But now that it is all on, just pat it on the sides to get it, make sure that it gets a good grip on there, and then you're all set. And now you have handles all the way around. All four sides are handles. Very easy to grab and lift and control a free spin, maneuver him around, attach things to. It'll offer some protection, all that. So I've been loving having the frame there, and now that I've made it so that it's not as long, I'll have plenty of clearance and no worries about clearance issues. Not that I had any problems with clearance issues before, but just saying. And then the top bars are now rounded, which actually fits very comfortably with my leg, and I do put the yoga mat over it, so that makes it even more comfortable. But there you go. Hope that this video helps. Thanks for watching and joining me today, and I will see you guys later. Bye.